It started 2009. We were asked by architects Splitterwerk to join their design team. We came up with the idea of getting photobioreactors integrated into the exterior skin of the building. There was some discussion whether that is feasible, and at that moment we could identify SSC of Hamburg and Mr. Kerner, Dr. Kerner. He said, forget it, don't put it on the building because we produce so much heat and you need to cool it down, it's much too costly. But then if you think about having it on the building, you actually need the heat. So you have a demand of heat, and that's where the synergy comes in, and that's the exciting bit.
Well, I was phoned by Mr. Wurm, who asked if I contribute with my technology. And I said, oh, well, I have enough problems to cultivate algae on the field. And he called me 3 days later and said, you have to have in mind that if you're at the facade, you do not only cultivate biomass, but you have the functionalities of heat production, you have the functionalities of noise reduction, you have insulation and so on. And then I was convinced and said, okay, then I will contribute with my technology. So.
Once we won the competition, we still had that idea. We didn't have the system or the specialist supplier of the system. And that's when I approached Colt and Mr. Verlage to join our team to develop this product with the 2 years we had left.
I picked up the phone and he told me that he plans a bioreactor in Hamburg. And I was afraid. What is a bioreactor? And I thought, wow, no, we are not involved in that. But he told me that it has to do something with algae and that they need a partner for the facade. And after that I was convinced that we will achieve this goal. And today we are here standing in front of the building and we have achieved something. And I think this is a very big step for the future.
We have been testing the system for the last 3 weeks. And today, for the first time, we will show full operation of the facade. And you will see very slowly how the algae come into the bioreactors, get through the turbulences of the water, and then distribute from panel to panel. So gradually, the facade will turn green.
Well, what we produce is heat and biomass. And we calculate the production of heat and biomass by an energy conversion factor. That means how much of the radiation coming in is converted into biomass and how much is converted into heat. And if you compare the efficiency with other systems, that means photovoltaic or solar thermal, photovoltaic has an efficiency of 12 to 15%. Solar thermal elements have an efficiency of 60 to 65. And our bioreactor facade has an efficiency of about 48%. So we are really quite good in comparison to the other established systems which convert solar energy into other energy forms.
We really experience that people are interested in the environment they live. And when they can see the direct impact visible on the facade, they can actually see the panels are turning greener, they absorb more carbon, they produce more biomass. I think that's exciting for people. It's not abstract, it's very, very direct. Now that we proved the technical feasibility, I think we would like to show it in a wider context. So outside the context of an individual residential building and to open up to a bigger scale. Because I think there we can even make more efficient use of the technology. So we're really looking for the right opportunity now to apply the system on a bigger scale.
Today we have done the first steps that we have proved that our system works. The next step is that we have to go in the next round with our team to bring this cost structure down, and we will do it immediately. And if we have the next projects, I'm convinced that we can bring down the price within a short period.
To get innovation like this to come to a successful end, you really need the right team. And with a project like that, where you cross borders of disciplines, communication is one of the biggest things. To get people really on board and to do the same things at the interfaces between the boxes where people normally operate in. We really pushed the borders of what is possible. We got out of our box, we developed a new system, And in that way, I think we do shape a better world. We do develop a technology which is relevant for tomorrow. And we're excited to see what will happen, how it will be adopted by architects and engineers in the near future.